Grand Tartary, The Great Awakening Pre-Study, Tartary, Tartaria, and the Tartarians. Part 1. What is or was Tartaria? Tartaria or Tartary was a vast empire or civilization that was removed from the historical record by those who came after. The Tartarians built many structures that to this day cannot be duplicated. Architecture that includes beauty, functionality, and free energy, pulling electricity from the atmosphere to power their civilization. These Tartarians were the ones who created many of the buildings and cities of the Old World. Star forts were also Tartarian and widespread throughout our realm. The purpose of these star forts are unknown. Some think their construction connects and frequency. The Old World into the New World. Most of what we have been taught pertaining to the New World connects to the finding of the Old World, a new civilization created on the top of the forgotten ruins of Tartaria. Massive structures destroyed and abandoned, then reclaimed by those who came after. Tartaria seem to be the closest humans have ever come to replicating heaven on Earth. Free energy, clean cities, healthy, happy people living in peace and harmony with each other and nature. Everything clean, all the water is clean. A massive group of people came reclaiming what was abandoned. History is now being shown to be just a story, and the truth has been hidden, but we are uncovering it more and more each day. Two building styles can be seen. Number one, the highly advanced architecture of the old world of Tartary, and number two, the primitive new world inhabitants or the inheritors/founders. Giant buildings for giant people. Moving to the next mystery of Tartaria. Another interesting thing was the size of the Tartarians. Notice the blue lines showing the people on the left and the blue line showing the people at the bottom on the right. The size of the Tartarians seems to be what we would call giants. Lots of evidence throughout the historical record has mythology and legends of these giants, which were widespread in the old world. Here you can see a photograph of 17 to 20 foot tall giant man and his child, and then a regular sized man and his child standing next to it. They appear to be flash frozen, which is another indicator that something massive happened, which caused the downfall of the Tartarians. Skeletal figures represent the few giant human remains unearthed and documented in the historical record, along with the historical accounts or biblical accounts of the Goliath. Here's a giant skeleton, and then you could see in the double picture there's giant skeletal bones sticking out of the mud, and I've highlighted it in the red bars with the arrow pointing to it. The farther back you get in the story, the bigger the giants become until they get truly Titan sized. We'll discuss that in another video, but the Titan giants were killed in the biblical flood by God. Here is a finger of a giant. This finger picture has been around for a while, but you can see it is pretty big. Giant tools, knives, helmets have been found, clothing, swords, many different types of artifacts proving the existence of these giants. And with the advanced technology, it makes more and more things become possible, including flying machines and even flying cities. This could also lead you to believe that these Tartarians, their realm was being invaded, and they just got aboard their flying cities and went to another realm outside of our ice wall or our terrestrial plane. More images of flying machines from the old world. What happened and why? The massive civilization of Tartaria vanished and was removed from the historical record. No one seems to even acknowledge that they ever existed. Theories emerge to answer the questions of where they went and when they left. This topic can be discussed for hours, and many videos can be created to attempt to solve this mystery. I will discuss my theories in a later video. End of part 1. Please watch part 2 coming soon. The pre-study video on the Tartaria and the Great Awakening Tartaria Part 2 Fall of Tartary and the Mudflood. You can find me on X and Twitter down in the lower right box, and then at the top on Instagram, Mudfossil Research and Truth and Mudfossil Truth and Research. You can also purchase The Great Awakening on lulu.com by searching the titles below, or you can search by author's name. Thank you for watching.